Carla Alexander here with It's Never Too Late. I want to talk about a subject that I think needs to be addressed a little bit more. So I happen to have a friend who has a child, and the mother, for whatever reason, is doing what a lot of women do, intentionally keep the child away from the parent. Now, I don't agree with this at all. And it's coming from a woman who was in a relationship, and the man, he decided he didn't want to be a part of their life. And that's fine. I get that. It's not a problem. I never allowed what he did to me in our relationship to take away from him being their father. So anything that he did for them was on him. Never stopped him from being a part of their life. Never told him he couldn't come by and pick them up. Never. I'm not a dad. There's a lot of things that I'm never going to be able to do. I cannot. I knew that going in. There are, I have my part. I have my role. I stayed in my role. It wasn't my fault if somebody else decided that they didn't want to do their role. But as a woman goes, I can't give my kids everything. I can't. No woman can. There has to be a balance, and sometimes men are the only one who can balance that out. You're hurting the generations to come. You don't think that our generation now is already angry and bitter? Do you really think that continuing the cycle is going to change anything? Now, think about it for a second. Why is it that you feel like you can keep your child from their father? Is it because you probably yourself have been hurt by your father in the past? So instead of trying to break the cycle, you'd rather just continue it? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's important that our children grow up with a good grounding foundation to be, healthy adults. And a lot of times we are the reasons why a lot of these kids aren't healthy. They're angry, they're insecure, they feel abandoned, they feel, hurt all the time. And that's on us. I don't like that. I think that there's a lot of females out here that truly understand what I'm talking about. You have a friend that may be like, yeah, I ain't gonna let him see his baby. Why? That's more time for you to be on your own. You're so busy being angry and thinking that you're doing something, but the only thing that you're doing is you're hurting your own child. And a lot of women don't see it that way. You're hurting your own child. It is important. It is vital that you not be in the way, because when you are in the way, it sucks. It's no bueno. Let me give you a little bit of a story. When I was with the kid's father, he and I, we just didn't agree. We didn't see eye to eye. And eventually I had to move on. For us, for both of us, so that he can be happy and I can be happy, and that maybe we could co-parent. And it was his choice to not only not be a part of their life, but to quit his job to make sure that he could never pay for them. So literally, I've been doing it on my own this whole time. And I've never complained about it, because you know what? When you look at the grand scheme of things, when a man makes an active decision to not be a part of their life, they miss out on the hugs and the kisses and all the paintings and the birthday parties and the family events. That's on him. But when a man wants to be a part of their child's life, and we are the adults keeping him from them, then we are the ones that are wrong. You're wrong. If you're like that, if you're feeling like, oh, well, I can't, I don't want him around my baby and I don't feel comfortable, then, and you know that he's really not that person, then you're wrong. And you're hurting everybody around you, whether you think you are or not. And that's the problem that we seem to face as women. Own your shit. Own it. Because the only way you're ever going to break the cycle is to see it for what it is and to say, you know what, I'm just not going to do it anymore. Call him up, be like, yo, you want to come see your kid? Come see your kid. Because when a man is connected with his child, he feels more like a man. And we as females always tend to take that away from them. Why? When we don't have to. You don't think that these men out here already have it hard enough? You don't think that every single day they walk out this house that they got to worry about their life? Now they got to worry about whether they get to see their child or not? Yo, I don't know about you, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of the story of why my daddy didn't love me or why he didn't come see me. Because what are you going to tell them? Oh, well, because I just didn't think that he'd be a fit dad for you, or I didn't think that this, or I didn't think that. Has nothing to do with you. It truly doesn't. Takes two to tango. Give that man his rights. Let him be a part of that child's life. Give your child a fighting chance to grow up as healthy as they possibly can, mentally and emotionally. Stop this bullshit. This is ridiculous. This is causing such disharmony among the Black community. And it makes it so much harder for women who are good women to come across men that aren't broken or aren't so scared and insecure that they lash out in anger and abuse because of what they had to go through growing up. It's not fair. It's not right. It's just not. And I'm here to tell you that I know for a fact how hard it is raising your children by yourself, wanting help, needing that support, and not being able to get it. And knowing that you just gotta suck that shit up. If you don't have to be that woman, don't be. Because I promise you one thing, I am a very strong, I'm a very powerful woman. I am. I don't even make no qualms about it. Did I want to be like this? No, I didn't. Never intended to be a single parent. Nobody ever really intends to be a single parent. We're hurting our men. And they get so damaged that by the time they get to be in their 30s and 40s and 50s, they have no say in their child's life. There's nothing that they're going to be able to say because we've already poisoned their mind. Because what are you really going to tell your child when he gets to be a little bit older and wants to know where his or her daddy is? What are you going to say? He died? Or, oh, he doesn't want to be a part of your life? That's not cool. That's not cool. It's really not cool. Because they need their father. They just do. It is not about you. It is about being able to make sure that your child is taken care of, that your child is loved. And when we disrupt the natural course of parenthood by controlling every outcome, then we become the bad guys. Y'all don't even realize it. And then eventually your child will resent you. He or she is going to find out the truth. It's just common, it's human nature. So you gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. You gotta be able to let go of the pain, let go of the hurt of whatever it was that you guys went through, because it has nothing to do with you at this point. You gotta just chill. It's not right. Stop making these men cry over their child because they want to be apart. They just want hugs and kisses. They want that. And I'm speaking like a woman who I know. It's the best thing in the world. You gotta grow up. And you gotta be able to say, it's not about me. It's about my child. If you really want your child to grow up healthy and strong, then don't stand in the way of whatever little bit of love that they can possibly get. Life is hard, and as they grow up, they're gonna need that. They're gonna need you, and they're gonna need him. Despite whatever you went through. Believe me, I know. I go through it now because their father has, he's in their life. Not my children are adults. They have a relationship with their father, and that's on them. Like, that's their relationship. It has nothing to do with me. It never has. So don't be that woman. Be better. Step yourself away from what people expect. Step away from, oh, well, because he's not here, I'm going to take him to court and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I can do this by myself. You can. I guarantee you one thing. You're just not going to want to. I'm telling you, for a fact, you're not going to want to. If you happen to be one of those mothers that is just being spiteful and you want to get over it and you need to understand how, I am here to help you with that. That's my job. But understand something. You have to be willing to see the bigger picture. You have to be willing to say, damn, maybe you're right. Maybe I don't need to do this, or maybe I don't need to do that. Give the man a chance to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop. We're hurting we're hurting our future, and you don't even realize it. We are hurting our future. I felt like this was one of those conversations that needed to be addressed because I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I hate knowing that we as women have so much control and so much power that literally we can bring a man to tears just by keeping him from his child. And I don't even have the words for it, because I don't know what I would do if somebody was keeping me from my own kids. You know, I got lucky. You know, I did. I got lucky. But anyway, it's really never too late, ladies. Just think about what you're doing. You know, really think about it. We don't have to be these people. We don't have to be these women if we don't want. But it's up to you. It really, truly is. This is Carla Alexander here with It's Never Too Late. Do not forget to like and subscribe, to put those notifications on, because I guarantee you we're going to have a couple more videos coming behind this. I'm almost sure. And we may even do Q&A. But you're always more than welcome to go to my website, check out my blogs. If you guys have any questions, if you have any ideas, or if you're interested in having maybe a couple of your pieces displayed on my website, by all means, send me your material. If I love it, I'm gonna put it on the website. Of course, I'm gonna hook you up, because that's what we do. That's being able to support somebody. And I'm not saying whether you're black, whether you're white, I don't care what color you are. If what you do is great and you just would like a little bit of exposure, you just want to kind of get your hands wet to see how you feel about it, you are more than welcome to send it to me. And if it's good, I'll put it up. But remember, we gotta be the change in what's going on in this world. This world is hard. It is just getting harder as the days go on. They are trying to kill our brothers out here left and right. We need to stick together. We need to stop tearing each other down and start building each other up before we have nothing left to build.